Hello to all the members of Stock Leads. We are here in the warehouse at NetAuto in Germany for the Grover operation. So we will focus on the batch of MacBooks. I just want to remind everyone that Grover is one of the world leaders in renting high-tech products. And so high-end tech products, even very high-end. And so here, in this case, we are dealing with Apple products, so MacBook Pros. So there are MacBook Pros, MacBook Airs, there are 11 inches, 13 inches, 16 inches. We will look at them together. Here, we will focus solely on the batch. Functional, second-hand MacBook. So all the products are functional. They are from products at the end of their rental period. And for each product, you have a more advanced level of detail, meaning you know if it has its original packaging or not. And if it has packaging in any case, here in this instance, we see that for the vast majority, the products do indeed have their original Apple packaging. Second element, are all the accessories present? Third element, the aesthetic level. Are there more or fewer scratches? Are there more or fewer signs of use? And fourth element, functionality defects. And in this case, since we are dealing with second-hand, locality, second-hand, functional, there are no functionality defects. Here we are going to look at several products. There you see, for example, this product here. It's a MacBook Air. I think it's a 13-inch one that will be in good condition. Yes, that's right. It's a 13-inch with 8 gigs, 512 gigs of memory. And here we might take this one, a MacBook Pro, a 16-inch. Yes, it's a 16-inch. And we'll take a look at its cosmetic condition. So here we can already see that the box is original. So obviously it's not new, but it's still in very good condition for a used product. Here we can look at the Mac, its aesthetic condition. We see that it appears to be in rather good condition. If we get closer, we still see scratches on the top, on the front side. Some scratches a bit everywhere. Not very big scratches, but still scratches you can see. And I think you can even see them on camera. That's it for this front part. Now we can look at the product in detail. So here, the underside, same thing. We have scratches, but not very advanced, yet still traces of use. Here, you can see that the product has been used, but it's the same. They are still slightly worn. Now, if we open it, here, you can see that it opens really like a Mac that isn't too worn out. There is no battery, so obviously it makes no noise, nor it doesn't turn on. But here, if we look at the base, even the trackpad is in very good condition. That was just dirt. It is not scratched or anything. And a good indicator of wear is that the keys are really very rarely used. You can't see that they haven't. The letters are still in very good condition. Of course, it's a QWERTY because it's equipment intended for Germany. And there, if we look at the screen, there we see, I do not see any scratches. So there might be some due to use, but in this case, I do not see absolutely any scratches. I will just a little bit of dust. That's it for this product. If we look at the original box in more detail, we see the charging cable, the manual that's still there. Even the cable seems in very good condition. So it's not new again. It's used, but it's still in very good condition. It's not worn here. And then we see the charger, which is a bit more worn. It is indeed an original Apple charger. That's it for this product. I will store the product right here. Here, we open the second one. So in this case, it seems, yes, it's another 16-inch MacBook Pro. So it's not the same gray. Here, it's I think we call it a space gray. And there, it's another gray, a charcoal gray, whatever. Here is the product. For once, it is really in very good condition. I don't see the slightest scratch on the product. Was it better maintained by the renter, or was it used less? We don't know. But in any case, it is really, for once, in very good condition. So I will try to take it out without dropping everything. There. If we look at the back, the same. So here, it seems to have been used very little. Here we have the screws that are perfect. We have the pads that have, you can tell it has been set down several times, but it must not have been moved. It might have served as a desktop computer. So if we open them together, here you can see, yeah, in this case, it is really in very good condition because it opens just like a computer. I can't say new because it was rented, but in very good condition. If we look here, in this case, there's a stain. I don't know if it's visible, but there's a little stain here. The keys here, the keys seem to have been used a bit more than on the one we looked at previously. You can see there is a bit of wear here, but it's still very light. So the sound works, obviously, but sorry, there you go. And so we'll continue looking here. We have the trackpad here, which is in very good condition. And the rest also seems to be in very good condition. Here, if we look at the screen, we don't see any scratches. In any case, I see no scratches. If there are any, they are very, very, very light. In any case, it looks like it's in excellent condition. Now we're going to close it. We might be able to listen to the noise it makes. Yes. So it closes well, almost naturally. Here we have the charging cable. In this case, it is slightly worn. I just saw a small stain, but nothing serious. We have the manual that is complete and in its package. And then here we have the charger, which is much less worn. Obviously, it's scratched because these products scratch easily, but it's not dirty. Neither dirty, nor yellowed, nor anything like that. So there you have the level of detail for each product. We are talking about MacBook products, Apple products, so MacBook Pros or MacBook Airs, from rental, functional secondhand. Feel free to look both on the Groover page for more information and to check the details of the quality in the Excel file. Happy bidding.